All right. Really, as far as the injuries go, Deion Bush was really the only one that had anything. He hurt his elbow, and he should be fine, but it was hurting. The crowd was unbelievable tonight. It was a great welcome for the Rams. Sean does a heck of a job with that football team, and they've had a lot of injuries, so he's battling through all of that. But it was a good opponent, and I was proud of our guys for the job that they did of definitely not taking them lightly, coming out and playing good aggressive football on both sides of the ball. And then I better not slight the American Heritage Game today too. We sure welcome that in our. So, anyways, but it was a great night to have that and coming out with a nice victory. So. Got to do a little better in the red zone. That's a place we're normally pretty good, but we were off just a tick tonight, and we'll go back to the drawing board on that and make sure we take care of that. It was good to get Allegretti in there and playing. I thought he did a nice job, as did the offensive line. Pat had another big night, and with 300 plus yards, and we kind of take those for granted, but not easy to do. Defensively, I thought we just played a heck of a football game, whether it was Bolton or Cook stepping in and doing a nice job. 38 comes back in, has a huge pick for us to kind of end things for us. Anyways, the defensive front I thought played well, strong against the run and the pass. Anyways, with that, time's yours.
Andy, you brought up the red zone problems. Is there something you can put your finger on there for why it wasn't working down there?
Yeah, there is, but I'm not going to tell you because we got to play Cincinnati, coming up here.
And statistical dominance was pretty significant most of the game, but the score didn't really reflect that. Is there anything to the idea that at some point you guys you're pushing the other team around, and I don't know if they lose focus or did you feel like they were?
No, they did. Listen, they did a good job. We're not playing a JV team. That defense is one top 10 defense. So I mean, it's not like they're no good. So they did a nice job against us, and that's all part of it. But in between red zones, there we sure moved the ball well. But a lot of good things happened there.
Sorry, is the change of punt returner permanent this time?
Well, we'll see. That wasn't a very good showing for him, although he came back and had that nice catch right after that, which for a young kid to kind of get that out of his mind, I thought was a plus.
Coach, it looked like is it for Nick Allegretti to have to go against Aaron Donald? Then how'd you feel about the line?
Yeah, Aaron's a pretty good player, so that's a big challenge. But he did a nice job. I thought Andy Heck had a nice scheme set up to work it, slides and so on with him. But both he and 54, you better be on your A game because both those two are good football players.
On Donald, it looked like he flashed a few times, and you guys really kind of settled down after that. Was something you guys did, or just get into the game flow?
Probably more in the flow than anything different there.
Coach Reid, 13 wins for Patrick Mahomes in the month of November. I mean, you sit back and look at that number; it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, no, that is. Yeah, November's over too, so I mean that's on to December. But he's an amazing guy, amazing player. So we're lucky to have him here, and but yes, I agree.
Juju got back in the action after being out for a week. Looked like he didn't have any rust at all. What did you think of how he played?
I thought he did a good job. We didn't get him the ball enough in the first half, and that's my responsibility to do that. But in the second half, he sure started off nice with some big plays for us.
We're going to talk to Nick Bolton here, but he was in on, a dozen tackles, maybe more.
Yeah,
what in particular is he doing so well right now for you guys?
Yeah, well, his instincts. I mean, Spags has mentioned that to you, but his instincts, his ability to tackle in tight areas, and then also in the field, I think, is big. He'll tell you that it helps to have a good defensive line too. So he's having definitely an all-pro type season. He's a heck of a football player.
Playing with Juju concerted effort just to ease him back in snap-wise, it seemed like he had a little bit less.
Yeah, we were trying to rotate all the guys in as we went and Juju was part of that. So we weren't sure early in the week where he was going to be at. So the other guys had some numbers called there. Okay, we good? Yep.